Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope you guys are doing amazing. This is your boy Case coming at you guys again with another Tower of Fantasy video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different for you guys. I'm going to be actually talking about who you should roll for and who you should possibly be, wait for, maybe who you can consider for another time. In this video, my opinion, this is just my opinion. If you guys have a difference of opinion, I would love to know what you guys think. Make sure you put it down in the comment section below. Also, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button, rate up the video, like the video. But let's just get right into this video. And the first thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to get this out of the way because I don't want to waste you guys' time, these SR characters, I'm getting these out the way. You guys will all attain these characters 100%. They don't even really matter. Let's talk about the SSR characters. Let's talk about King. I put King in the roll section. Yes, you should roll for King. The reason why I say you should roll for King is because, one, he has the highest shield breaking capacity in the entire game currently. The great thing about King is just that as you get more duplicates of him, he only gets better. The great thing also about King is just that he also has great DPS, and once you break the enemy's shield, he also gets a multiplier or amplifier, so to say. So that's a great thing about that character. So I would actually put him in the roll section. He's not must roll. Now, if you roll for King, trying to get King, and you don't get him, it's not the end of the world, okay, guys? I'm also gonna put Meryl in this section. The reason why I put Meryl in this section is because, in my opinion, King and Meryl are kind of polar opposite. They do what the other doesn't do. King may have the highest shield breaking percentage in the game, but Meryl dishes out way more shield breaking damage over time than King. So she just, in my personal opinion, I think Meryl's better than King. If that's just my personal opinion. So for that, I would actually put her ahead of King if it really came down to it. It's not working, whatever. But I would put her in the roll section. Again, if you don't get this character, do not waste all your resources trying to get this character. It's not the end of the world. This character will always be around because she is in the standard banner. Let's go to my boy Zero. So the thing with Zero is just that, in my personal opinion, he's in a very weird place. The reason why I say he's in a weird place is just because he has the highest energy recharge percentage in the game. But the thing with him is just that, yes, he may get your weapon charge back very quickly, but there's just other characters in the game, and you're going to hear me say this a lot in this video, there's just other characters in the game who plays his slot better than he does. You could definitely, he doesn't really fit into a comp well, so you'll actually be considering other characters over him. That's just my opinion. The same will go for, let me look at this list just to get this out of the way. Okay, I think that's about it. Let's talk about Coco Ritter. Here's the thing about Coco Ritter. I'm gonna put only if you really want to. And here's the reason why. She can go between here and here. She can be almost in all of these categories if I really think about it. The reason why I say Coco Ritter is just because this is an MMO game. This is an MMO style game. When it comes to these style of games, healers are very, very important late game. And I just know what typically tends to be the tendency with games like this. I've been playing these games for almost 20 years plus. So I've had a lot of experience with MMOs. And the one thing that I do know is that nobody ever wants to be the healer. Nobody ever wants to be the healer. And when you get to late game, one of the most difficult challenges that everybody is familiar with who plays this genre of games is that finding a healer is challenging. It is very, very challenging because everybody just picked their favorite DPS and they just ran with that character, or their favorite tank and just ran with that character. So I'm gonna say that this character's, it's gonna vary. It's gonna vary. She could be a must roll even, but like for right now, I'm gonna put only if you want to. When it comes to Shiro, again, this is a character who I would put only if you want to. The reason why I say that is just because Shiro is a character of many different roles. She is labeled as, I forget what she's labeled. I think it's like DPS but here's the thing. Shiro can be a shield breaker. She can be a DPS. She can also be a support. She can play so many different roles. And when you get her advances, she does get a lot better. She is a character she's probably the most versatile character in the entire game, in my personal opinion. So should you roll for her? Only if you really want to, guys. Let's talk about Claudia. I'm gonna put Claudia not yet needed, and here's why. Claudia is in such a weird place in version 2.0, and the reason why I'm putting her here is because if you are excited for global just like I am and you're not able to get into the CN version of the game, the thing about CN is just that when it comes to Claudia is a character who is not yet found her place in comps. You can't really put her in a comp right now. There is not any physical DPSs in the game. There's not any really physical supports. Over time, and as time progresses and more characters are introduced to the game, she will find those characters that complement her well. But all the way up until version 2.0, where CN is at right now, she has still not yet found those characters, that comp, and she kind of falls out of the loop right now in CN because she does not have those characters to complement her well. You can play this character, but just know this: you're not going to she's not going to be in a comp that's viable. You're going to really just be playing this out of just the love for the character. So you can actually wait on Claudia, in my personal opinion. And the great thing about her is she also will get added to the standard banner later on. Let's talk about Huma. I don't know about you guys, but Huma kind of got on my nerves in closed beta. Globally, I kept getting her as my first SSR, and I had like 6 profiles because I had 2 closed beta accounts. But here's a good thing. Huma is a pretty good character when it comes to just like shield breaking. She has a very high shield breaking efficiency, so that's one of the good things about her. That's pretty much the overall thing. That's the main point with her. You can roll for her only if you want to. Hane, another good character. Very, very good character. I would also say you could even put her in the role section because this is one of the, I would say, one of the coolest characters, one of the best characters you can possibly have as a free to play. Very, very, very good character. And I would actually, if you get her, be very, very grateful. So I know that's very general standard, but trust me on this. I don't want to go into too much details for you guys. I'm going to talk about Cobalt B because this is one of my characters. I'm going to put Cobalt B in the role section, and hear me out for this. I'm going to do another character while I'm doing this because this will make sense. Currently in CN, there is a fire comp. There is a new meta currently right now in CN. And the meta is Ruby, Mark, and Cobalt for the fire comp. And this team has such a high DPS scale. Oh my god, it is ridiculous how good it is. Like it is so freaking good. And if you're a whale, I'm just gonna put this out there. You guys need to like really just think about investing into these next few characters I'm gonna be mentioning, because they are so freaking good. Like they are must prioritize. Like if you like this character, they are must prioritize. So I'm gonna just do this for you guys. Ruby must roll. Mark is a absolute must roll. Absolute must roll. Bayuki, absolute must roll. These 2 characters right here, Bayuki and Mark, you need to break the bank on them characters. Like if you are a free to play and you are saving all your resources, Mark and freaking Bayuki, break the freaking bank. Spend everything on especially on Mark. I would even say Mark's more important. You need to go for Mark's chips and his weapon. You need to go for him. You need to break the bank on that character. I will not steer you wrong, guys. Mark, the current meta right now is Mark, Bayuki, and Nemesis. And if you don't get Nemesis, you can switch out Nemesis for Cobalt. That is just the current meta right now. That team is absolutely phenomenal. You guys will not be disappointed if you guys get those characters. I am not trying to steer you guys wrong, but I would say these 4 characters are must freaking rolls. Like you need to get these characters, a copy at least. Like you have to get these characters. They are so freaking good. So freaking good. Like if you're not even a whale and you got some extra money, like bro, I'm not encouraging this. I don't want to spend, but if I would don't miss out on these characters, especially those collab characters. You do not want to be the person to miss out on those characters. Trust me on this one. I'm going to actually put Frigg in must roll. The only thing about Frigg that kind of sucks right now is that she just has not found the characters that complement her well. There's not really an ice team to really kind of put with her. But this character is freaking ridiculous. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but this character is OP as heck. Like, what the freaking heck, man? Like, this character is going to be good in the future as more characters get introduced. So I would actually say she's a must roll. I would say for Crow, only if you want to. There are some huge Crow fans, but Crow has a very high, he's hard to learn. He's very, very hard to learn. And if anybody that has Crow knows this, he's not easy to use. He mainly focuses on aerial combat. So you're going to be fighting in the air a lot of the time. His ground combat is subpar. It's not bad at all, but you know, it's not the greatest thing. Samir, another great character. Very free to play friendly, in my personal opinion. I would say if you're free to play, this character is roll. You should roll for her. She's a great character to have. She is not that difficult to learn. She has some very, very good aerial combat as well as ground combat, and she does tons and tons of damage. So that is the tier list, you guys. I hope that this helps you guys out. Trust me on this tier list. This is my opinion, but I really believe that I'm not steering you guys wrong with these characters and where I place them. You guys should really think about these characters as time is progressing, who you're going to be rolling for, who you should be saving your resources for and rolling for. This is my opinion, and if you have an opinion, put it down in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. I am totally 100% open to suggestions on maybe replacements or whatever you think. Let me know. But this is K's. I'll check you guys in the next video. Hope you guys are doing amazing. See ya.